Hey everyone, so this is to kind of help out with your critical thinking exercise for week 6. I sent you a video earlier about the StatCrunch assignment, and I think that video will help you a lot on the second part of the critical thinking exercise. So I thought I would share this video with you to help you with the first part in terms of the box plots. So what I did, I just made up this data. This data doesn't mean anything. I just did a column with males and females because I believe that's one of the things that you're going to focus in on your critical thinking exercise that you can see here. So you see that you're going to do a comparison between males and females, so you need to make sure that you can do that. So I just made up a column with M's and F's to be males and females, and then I just made up a bunch of numbers here. So to get our box plot, we're going to go to Graph. Then you're going to look for box plot, which is here. From there, obviously in this case I'm doing var2. In your case you're going to have things to choose from, so that's going to be kind of your choice in terms of which variable you do. You will want to group the data by var1, so what that's going to do is it's going to put the males together and the females together. Here it says plot groups for each column. That's what we're going to do. What we're doing it for var2. Here is some other options that you might want to look at. Here's one for putting fences in it, and what it will mark the outliers using the fences, the fence formulas that are in your book. And then I like drawing the box plots horizontally. I don't know why. I think that's just because I'm accustomed to seeing that way. It's okay to draw them vertically, but I like to do them horizontally. The other things, again, you can change some of the things that come out in terms of colors and things like that. But I'm just, like I said, as usual, going to let StatCrunch do what it does. And so I'm just going to go ahead and hit compute here. And I really didn't know what was going to come out of this because I just made this data up. But you can see definitely you can compare the two distributions. One thing that you might be able to say in terms of the females is the females distribution, as you can see here, is it looks almost normally distributed. If it's not normal, at least you can say that it's symmetric, right? You can look at the size of the whiskers, look at the median line, and notice that it's in the middle of the box. Obviously when you hover over this, it will kind of give you some values here. Here for the males, I guess you would probably say that the males is skewed left. You can see that the median line is shifted to the right of center, and then obviously this whisker is bigger than the one that's on the left. There doesn't appear to be any values that are less than 2 for the males. So again, that's one thing you could say in terms of the shape of the distributions. Also, you could say that the males have a higher, or you have a bigger proportion of the males on the higher end of whatever this variable is. Again, I just made up these numbers, but you can see that a lot more data for the males is shifted to the right of where the females are centered in terms of their data. So all of the females, right, 50% of the data, this box here, is between 2 and 4, whereas for the males, you see that the box is a lot wider, so it goes all the way from 2 to 6, but definitely more data over here, right? There's 25% of the data in this area, which is between 5 and 6. So definitely higher values for the males than in the females, and also you can see that the shapes of the distributions are different as well. So again, I just wanted to show you a quick video of looking at this. There was one more thing I wanted to show you. In this case, you'll see that there were no outliers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purposely come in and put a value in that's going to be an outlier for both sets. So I'm going to close this out. Scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to put one male in and one female in, and I'm going to make sure these are outliers. So for the males, let's just make it something big, 20, and for the females, it doesn't have to be as big, but we'll just pick 15. And so I'm going to run this graph again, and you're going to notice that it's going to mark our outliers for us. So again, var2 is the variable we're concerned about. We're going to group it by variable 1, that's the gender, and I'm going to do it horizontally and use the fences to mark the outliers. So again, in this case, you'll notice that it marked them. Again, same stuff that's going on here in terms of the distribution. It's a little bit harder to see it here just because the distribution is kind of zoomed further away out, so it's kind of hard to see it. But then you'll see that it does mark these as outliers. Okay, guys, in any case, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I hope this helps with your critical thinking. Again, make sure to look at the other video as well in terms of helping with the second part of the critical thinking. Other than that, guys, let me know.